Welcome to Lucky Dog. In this colorful dice game, the dog always wins. There are 4 ways to play. In this video, we'll go over the free-for-all and cooperative versions. Check the rulebook to learn to play the team and solo modes. We're going to go over the free-for-all version first. In this version, players will take turns trying to win the dog's affection. Shuffle the deck of cards and choose a player to go first. We suggest the player who pet a dog most recently. That player takes the 5 dice and takes the first turn. At the beginning of your turn, flip cards face up onto the table until there are 5 revealed. If there are cards from the previous turn, keep them there and reveal cards until there are 5 showing. If the deck is ever empty, reshuffle the discard pile to form a new deck. Roll the 5 dice. After your first roll, you may choose a face-up card and discard it. Then flip the top card of the deck face up so there are 5 revealed cards again. You may pick and re-roll any of the dice twice. You may re-roll different dice the second time you re-roll and do not need to re-roll if you don't want to. Look at the 5 revealed cards and see if the dice match the parameters of each of the cards. If they match, you can collect the card to score. You can score each of the available cards that meet the parameters. If you roll 1 3-of-a-kind, you can score 2 3-of-a-kind cards. After scoring, it is the next player's turn. Pass the 5 dice to the player on your left. If any player has scored 20 points or more, it triggers the end of the game. Finish the round by taking turns until it would be the turn of the player who went first, then the game ends. The player with the most points at the end of the round wins. If there is a tie, the player who received the high score first is the winner. Now we'll talk about how to play the cooperative version of Lucky Dog. Work together to make this the best day possible for the dog. In this version of the game, cards in each player's hand should be kept secret. Try your best not to communicate, with words or gestures, what you have in your hand. You'll have to guess what cards your teammate has based on which dice they choose. Shuffle the deck of cards and place them face down. Choose a player to go first. We suggest the player who pet a dog most recently. That player takes the 5 dice and takes the first turn. Players start each round by drawing cards until they each have a hand of 2 cards. The player whose turn it is rolls all 5 dice. They pick any of the dice to keep, but must keep at least 1. Then they pass the dice they didn't keep to their teammate, who rolls them and chooses any of the dice they rolled to keep, placing them next to previously kept dice, but must keep at least 1. Then they pass any unkept dice back to their teammate. Continue rolling, keeping, and passing dice in this way until all 5 dice are kept. Remember that once a die is kept, it cannot be re-rolled. After all 5 dice have been kept, both players score any cards by placing them face up in a pile on the play area. All of the cards that have their parameters fulfilled by the dice can be scored. If the players roll a 3-of-a-kind, it's possible for both players to play up to 2 3-of-a-kind cards each. If you scored 1 or more cards, play another round with the other player becoming the first player. If neither player scores cards, it's game over. Count up your total points of cards scored to see how well you did. The Cuddle Time card can be played if neither player can score. After all dice are kept and you have the Cuddle Time card in your hand, you can ask your teammate, "Are you scoring anything?" If they say no, you can score the Cuddle Time card and take another turn. If a Cuddle Time card is scored, no other cards can be scored. As you play games of cooperative Lucky Dog, keep track of your high score and try to beat it. If you and your partner manage to score every card in the deck, you've officially won the cooperative version of Lucky Dog. Wow, congratulations! Now you know how to play Lucky Dog. If any questions come up during the game, check out the rulebook for additional clarifications. For more info on Lucky Dog or our other games, check out evansgames.com. Thanks for watching!